So picture this. In the weekend, I was just like looking through a bunch of movies because I had to make a presentation for English about a dystopian or like somewhat in that realm film. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna make it about Ghost in the Shell because I really like that movie. Problem is, I've probably seen that thing like 2 years ago, so I didn't really remember anything. And when I looked up where to find it, wasn't on any streaming service I had, so I looked it on YouTube. And no, I kind of remembered how much she shows her, how much that movie is appreciative of the female body, let's say that way. So it probably won't get uploaded to YouTube. But I did find out that that movie has a sequel that I've never seen. So I was like, why don't we just look that one up and watch it and maybe make a presentation about that? And I am obsessed, okay? I'm obsessed and I'm gonna make it y'all's problem. So yeah, I did the presentation on Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence, and I'm here to tell you about my obsession with it. Here, I'm just gonna show you like the starting screen, just like, it's not gonna be like totally based on this, but yeah, I did this in English today, English class. Mr. B, if you're watching this, I would totally appreciate it if you gave me 15 points. I love that. I really would appreciate an A plus. I don't want to be selfish, but I did pour my like probably like 2 hours of my weekend into this, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I also did want to do other things. So I would really appreciate that. On the topic of grades, I got a C in German and I'm livid, okay? I don't even want to talk about it because stating my opinion on this German teacher will probably get me in trouble, but giving me a C plus is actually horrid. Okay? But anyway, I absolutely fell in love with this movie, and you're gonna hear about it. So I'm gonna give you like just a brief plot synopsis now. So, and like, yeah, then we can really get into it. In terms of plot and characters, this follows Bateau, who is Kusunagi's partner from the first movie, as well as Togusa. He was also in the first movie. I think he's like special in that he's like also on this like cyberized crime unit, like Section 9 or how it's called. But he's like fully human, or like at least as fully human as he can be in that world. I don't even know if he has an e-brain. Like, I really don't know, but I thought that everybody in that world had an e-brain, but I'm not sure about him. So that's something that anyone could tell me. By the way, disclaimer, I am not like an total anime fanatic. I love anime, but I'm like not like a scholar on like filmmaking, anime, the art of storytelling, anything. So if I'm gonna say anything stupid in this video, don't come for me. If you like, correct me, please. I love that. I appreciate criticism in every way, but like, I really don't try to offend anybody with this video, okay? I'm just really want to tell you about how much I love this movie, really. They are like sent to investigate like this crime wave where like these robots, they are called gynoids, and let's just say they are like pleasure robots. I don't want to like say what they actually are on YouTube because I don't know how lenient YouTube is gonna be with that, especially once we get into the subject matter of how those robots are built and what is in them. Like, I'm sorry. And honestly, these robots creep me the out. Like, I'm sorry, but like these jangly things when they have like these limbs and stuff. And when I was like, oh my god, like they have these like round belly. And when it was like explained that they have organs in there for you know what, I was like, ah, what, like how? And like, oh my god, like no. And like actually these things, they kill, okay? They kill. They are all on like a murder spree. Like some of them have gone rogue, and it's like gruesome, okay? And all the families from like the murder victims, they don't even want to like sue the company that's making them because it's like pleasure robots that look like fucking children, okay? They look like children, I'm sorry. Like, they look like children with boobs. They are definitely like supposed to be like kind of childlike, I think. And yeah, I don't know. They probably don't want to sue because of that, but like that was very creepy to me. And yeah, Bateau and Togusa are sent to investigate that. And that's like the plot synopsis. I don't think I'm gonna like go into like full spoilers. I'm definitely gonna like, the twist at the end is gonna be spoiled because I need to go into like these gynoids. But like, I think you should watch this movie for yourself. So if you have like not watched this movie at this point in the video, please go and watch it. It's fully on YouTube. I'm just saying you that, like, Toho, if you see this video, don't come for me again. Like, if you don't know Toho, I think distributed this thing, and they are litigious as hell. So I also don't know if I can like really show footage from it in here, but I will try to. Do I have anything to say about the characters? Honestly, no. I think Bateau is really cool. He has kind of like this Terminator aesthetic going on. Also, like in the way like there was like some like Yakuza boss fight in there, and he really like did the Terminator on these people. So I think he's kind of supposed to be that way, but that also like I think that ties into like the themes, and why don't we just like get into the themes? Yeah, I think I like put like two major themes. There are obviously like this movie hits you like with philosophical questions every 5 seconds, okay? But like the two large things I got was like there is the personal level with Bateau, and that's grief. He is grieving. And there's the like world level where you get into like the whole transhumanism thing that is always going on with like cyberpunk movies. But like let's explore the grief first. I think with like Bateau, it's really he's grieving after like Kusanagi left him at the end of the first movie. And this movie like really shows that he's kind of alone. Okay. But he like hates being alone, but he also like can relate to somebody like Togusa who has a wife and a kid. And so he like just spends time with his dog, which is cute. I absolutely love this dog. It's so cutesy. From what I heard, I think it's also like a reflection of like the director's personal feelings, because I think he's also like not really like a social guy. And he said like he loved dogs way more than people, which I mean, I get that. I totally get that. I love my dog so much and I can't like do with people so good. But yeah, love that. Like not love it for him because that sounds actually like pretty sad, but like I get it. And yeah, he does that. Also, I think this is kind of like really well visualized because the entire movie is so like dark in like a lighting way, and it's all like takes place at night or in like this light polluted gloom, and like that doesn't like make sense from like any standpoint, because why would it only take place at night? There's like an entire day between that. But it does make sense from a thematic standpoint. I really appreciate that. I think that's really cool. And also what I kind of like noticed is that all the dialogue in the movie is like spoken like really like at one level. There are no like higher or lower inflections that much. It's really like monotone. And I think that could also reflect how numb Bateau feels inside. So yeah, I really like that. And if we go like onto the larger world level, I mean, it's probably like not like any news to you if you like ever saw anything Ghost in the Shell related, but these people have these e-brains, and so obviously like that's like a whole like commentary on like the entire transhumanism and like enhancing people digitally thing, because these people can actually tap into the internet with their brains, but that like also leaves them open to like hacking and stuff. And yeah, I think the like most transhumanism commentary in this movie is like found with like the gynoids, because, and this is like a huge spoiler, like at the end of the movie they actually find out that these things have ghosts implanted into them, and like ghost is like basically a human soul, and we find out that they actually like used kidnapped little girls for that, which were hooked up to these machines that then like transferred the soul from their body to this like doll to make it more human-like. And like, I'm sorry, but like transferring the soul from like a little girl into a pleasure robot is crazy, and like that's so dark. And also like they can't like permanently do that, and like so they have to be hooked up to these machines constantly, but there's like a huge strain on the body, and so eventually they just burn out and die, and then they're like gonna be replaced like a part in a machine. And that's like I think part of supposed to be part of the commentary, because I think like the way that like the advancement in robotics and like the advancement humanity like digitally, like they intersect somehow, like what is humanity and what is not humanity, and like can like artificially created thing be human. The way that these souls are implanted in them kind of makes them human, but that obviously also makes them susceptible to human failures, like kind of when the like one guy, because there is that bug in the system that eventually made them murder people and kill themselves after, which obviously like is bad. Like who wants like okay, like I'm sorry, but like that's not like that great for them. Like I don't think they obviously like wanted to die. Like I'm sorry, like that's also like really sad. And I don't know, that just I mean that entire thing was so dark, and like but like that's like I think really good commentary on like I don't think we should advance just like robots and other digital things to like the level where they like can feel human emotions, because human emotions are painful for us. Like, do you not think that human emotions would be painful for a thing that has never felt them before? Like, how do you think that would be deal with that? And also, like, do we want that? And also, like, in this movie especially, the people are stripped of their humanity to make another thing more human. Like that's not good either, okay? So like I don't know. But like I think the commentary there is really strong. Probably like going into like my most loved part about this movie, and that is the visuals. Like I'm sorry, but this movie is so beautifully animated. So beautifully animated. I saw a lot of vitriol for how this movie like handled the entire like 3D animation thing, because there is a lot of 3D animation baked in with the 2D animation, but I think it actually looks really good. I mean, it is from 2004, an era where like Hollywood started to transition to CGI animated movies like pretty much almost entirely, and like a lot of anime also tried it out. I haven't seen a lot from the time, but I mean there's the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie, there's like things like Appleseed, and like a lot of modern anime like also do like the entire 3D animation thing. I think there was like a Gamma Rush show that did it, and I saw that one, and I think that one did it actually really good because it was like very stylized, but in general I think the 2D animation still looks more beautiful. But the way this movie does it, where it like still heavily relies on the 2D animation but just has like these 3D details like baked into it, and I'm probably gonna show pictures and clips of it from here, but like it's so beautiful in my opinion. And again, in my opinion, it just enhances the entire like blend of like humanity with the digital thing, because it blends the handcrafted human animation with like digital animation, and like both is so amazingly crafted, but also it just really, for my taste, like it makes the message of the movie more effective. So I don't know if that was intended, but I love it. And yeah, I know, and like some of the visuals in this movie also like look so striking. I just vividly remember the scene where the glass gets shot, and like the glass is 3D and it falls down, but all the other like going on in the scene is like 2D animated, and I think that looks so striking. Also, like what I vividly remember is the fish. I'm sorry, but like that fish in its 3D fishbowl with the dog staring at it is the most sad scene in the entire movie for me. I'm sorry that this dystopian society with their e-brains and their stalls is not like depressing me as much as this fish does, but like that poor fish lives in the most dystopian fishbowl ever. I'm sorry, but like I'm so sad for him. Okay, I'm so sad for him. I don't know if it's him. Like I'm so sad for that fish. Okay. Oh my god. The fact that that stayed with me from this movie is unhinged, but yeah, free that fish. I love it. Okay, I love it. Like that fish gets a better home with me. I'm gonna build an aquarium. I love them. Like, oh my god. Yeah, anyway, fish rant over. What I think is also like amazing about this movie is just like the soundtrack. Like, I'm sorry, but there's so much varied music in this movie. Like I need to show you something, and like I hope I don't get struck, so like I probably will show like only like very brief clips. I'm gonna insert them here. Like there is these hymns with the, I think I looked it up, and I think they're sung by Bulgarian cultural singers, but they were given like these Japanese lyrics, and it like sounds so striking. It's both like really grand, but also like kind of eerie, and I love it. Okay, and they're like the kind of smooth jazz. Dreaming hopelessly, holding in my heart. That plays when Bateau is like at rest, like he rests, or when he's like at home. I think it's also over the end credits. That like is so good as well. I'm absolutely in love with that. But the creepiest thing, in my opinion, but also like so well made, is when they are in the house of the hacker. That like that music is so good. When I looked it up, it said like for some reason like organ, but it doesn't sound like an organ to me. So either that was like wrong, or they enhanced it somehow with like some like effects or something. But that sounds so good. Okay, like whoever composed that, the entire OST of this movie is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, I absolutely love it. where we have to like get a little depressing with this entire movie because obviously I absolutely adore this thing. It's like the critical reception impact of this because I looked up the critical reception and a lot of people like the like movie critics gave it like a 6 or 7 out of 10, which is like good in like movie scores, but it's not great. But like I did see that a lot. This movie has a lot of individual fans. I do think it overall has like a very like, much less fan base than like the first one because the first one is a classic. But I saw a lot of people that had absolutely loved this movie, like I do too, and like they even consider it better than the first movie. Which again, I haven't seen the first movie in like a long time, but this is amazing. I would consider this one of my top favorite anime of all time. Like, so I do get that as well because I'm absolutely in love with this. I'm sorry, yeah. And like to everyone that gave it a 6 or 7 out of 10, you're wrong. This movie is so good. And like the really depressing thing is like that this was like a total huge bomb at the box office. I don't have like like steady numbers, but like I saw that the budget was like somewhere around 20 million, and like the box office was somewhere around 9 to 10 million, which like is a huge failure because like movies like I think have to make like 2.5 times the budget to like get really like break even. And that's so sad. Like, I really would have loved a sequel to this. And like, Mamoru Oshii like never made like another Ghost in the Shell movie except for like 2.0. But I haven't seen 2.0, but I have generally like not heard great things about it because I mean, I can see it because they probably tried to like do the visuals in line with the second movie, but the first movie wasn't made to gel with 3D elements the way the second movie was. So I think that's kind of jarring. And I mean, the franchise lives on today. There are still like movies and TV shows coming out, and the Scarlett Johansson like live action remake that can like literally and like no, go away. Like that no. That one is horrible. And like given that it was made by the director that rebooted The Crow, I'm sorry, but like The Crow is also just like such a beloved movie by me, and I get why it's the same director because like I'm sorry, but you make garbage, Rupert, whatever you are. Like I don't want to insult you, but like I also like do want to insult you because who the do you think you are? Okay, who the do you think you are? But anyways, I don't know why I made this video. I just needed something to talk about, and I know that I'm like mostly talking about books, but I am just in love with this movie, and I need to share it with everybody. And if you have not watched this movie by the end of this video, I'd very much implore you to go see it now and then leave me a comment and see how you thought about it. Like, even if you didn't like it, I want to know because I just want everyone to experience this movie because this movie needs more fans, okay? I want to retroactively give this movie the biggest fan base ever because I am in love with it. I absolutely do. Yeah, and I know there are like probably like really good like video essays out about it on there because this movie is just so deep and just like this would probably be like prime thing for like video essay YouTube. I'm not into that space, but like tell me like tell all the video essays to make videos about this movie because I am in love with it and I just wanna spread the awareness, okay? Anyway, if you like this video, if you clicked on this video, I absolutely love you. To the 2 people who subscribed to me from a comment I left, you're crazy and I love you, okay? I absolutely appreciate the support. I'm currently trying to gain more subscribers than the Republic of Germany because we recently found out in an English lesson that the government of Germany has a YouTube account and they only have 68,000 followers, which probably is a really ambitious goal given that I have like 23. But I do want to go there because I don't like my government, and so I want to give them an L by getting more subscribers than them. That was a very weird rant, but anyway, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!